I feel like Driving Empire is missing a few things, and in this video I'm going to detail everything I think is missing from the game. Maybe you guys can comment down below anything you think's missing and tell me if you agree. Let's get into this with the first one you clicked on in the thumbnail. It's fuel. Why is there no fuel in Driving Empire? It is a fundamental part of driving, of cars, of owning a car. You gotta fill it up. There's several reasons that I can predict, but also I do think it's a bit stupid. Now, the first reason that they might not have it, maybe because they just haven't thought of it, which I don't believe is the truth. They probably have thought of it. Maybe it's coming in the future. The next reason is probably because it's a bit too annoying, a bit too complicated. It's going to drive people away from the game. You get it? Drive them away. Okay. No, yeah, I mean, it probably is an annoying feature, but they literally have a fuel station here, so I just don't understand why it's not a thing. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. If you're driving around, wouldn't it make sense to spend like $100 to fill up your car every now and then? No? Maybe not too often, but be a cool feature. I don't know, I feel like it's just something they should add. It's just a nice detail for a driving game to add, right? Filling up your car and whatnot, all that jazz, no? I just think it would be a really cool feature to add. There's also a bunch of other things. I mean, you know what? Let me have an honorable mention. If there's going to be fueling up your car, surely there should be vehicle damage. You can repair your car. You can damage the wheel, damage the body, and you can go repair it in a garage. That would be so cool if you could repair your vehicle. If you're going to crash into stuff, just like in any other car game, if you're going to drive it like an idiot, crash into things just like so, you should get vehicle damage. Would this happen? I feel like it wouldn't, because it might damage the brand's, like, reputation. They might not like it. They might not like to see their vehicles smashed up, which is probably why games like GTA don't allow car brands, because, you know, the violence and the damage, and it just doesn't work. They don't like it. So that's probably why we're not going to get fuel and stuff. Fuel and car repairs, etc. Because, I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't fit with the game. But me personally, I feel like they should add it. What do you think? Fueling up and stuff. Anyway, next one that I've got written down is trucks. Now, you're probably thinking, Cam, what are trucks got to do with Driving Empire? Well, exactly. It's called Driving Empire. They have helicopters, they have boats, and you're telling me they don't have trucks? I mean, what's going on? Okay, I've just crashed. What's going on? Why don't they have trucks in the game? Trucks, again, they're a big part of the driving world. You go on a highway or a motorway, you go on a road, you're going to see a truck. You're going to see a lorry, whatever you want to call it. Why don't you have cargo trucks in this game? I do not know. Maybe it doesn't fit with the game, but saying that, they don't have buses anymore, and they don't have any other large vehicles. So it would be really nice to see them add trucks or buses, just a big vehicle, you know? Imagine being able to drive a huge truck around the map. Maybe it wouldn't go too fast, but a huge truck with a trailer. There probably could be more stuff you could do with it as well, which we'll get onto later on in the video. But, bro, imagine how cool trucks would be. There would no longer be a need to play Trucking Empire, which is a game on Roblox. There'd never be a need to play it, because you could just come here and do it. If they can somehow manage to develop vehicles with this level of detail, I mean, look at these seats, look at the interior on this entire vehicle, we've got each individual button, then they can definitely manage to develop trucks and lorries that all work exactly the same and look phenomenal. No other game on this platform has the capabilities that Voldex and Driving Empire has to create such an immersive and realistic truck. I strongly believe that. So why isn't it a thing? Huh? Somebody from Voldex or Driving Empire, tell me, why isn't it a thing? You got no reason. Which I suppose ties into my next one, which is jobs. Jobs were removed. They used to be a thing, but now they've all gone. Now, as I was saying earlier, things like violence, so police, guns, etc. It doesn't tie well with the brands. They don't like guns and things and violence to be associated with their brand, which is why you don't get things like that in Forza and other games. You don't get police. But listen, I think if they did it right and they didn't have guns and stuff, what is the problem? Why can't you have guns? Okay, maybe not guns, but why don't you have police? Or even a trucking job? Okay, it doesn't have to be police. Why not a trucking job? Where is the trucking job? Imagine hauling around your cargo in your huge detailed truck, just roaring around, doing deliveries. That is literally driving. You're just driving. Trucking is one of the only jobs that is associated with purely driving. You're just driving cargo around. That is literally what Driving Empire is about. It's an empire of driving. Okay? Fueling your car. Driving a truck. police, fueling your car. You know, all the... Wait, did I already say fueling your car? Yeah, I did. Just all these different things. These are the fundamentals of driving. And yeah, a game called Driving Empire, the kingdom, the whole thing of driving should have these features. Let's be real here. Now, something that's coming up next maybe isn't so fundamentally needed for a driving game. However, for the players, I think it is. This next one is a mini-map. Why doesn't Driving Empire have a mini-map? For people who are just joining, you don't know your way around the map. Even for me, sometimes, I get lost in this map. It is a very confusing map. It's a very large map. There's a lot of road, which is great for driving around, but it's not great for getting lost. For example, I'm literally going to show you how easy it is to get lost, right? I'm going down over the bridge. I'm going to make a left turn. I'm going to go over this other bridge here, and it's going to take me a matter of seconds here to get lost. I will not know how to navigate my way back to the city in a few seconds here. Right, so if I'm going to go onto this highway or whatever, now I just don't know where I am. Obviously, I could just go back where I came from, but if I just keep going, I don't know where this goes. I don't know where this leads to. However, if I pulled up a map, I'd be able to see, okay, well, this connects to, I don't know, that bridge over there, or it connects to the city again. I don't know where this goes. I genuinely don't know where this goes. If I make a right turn here, I don't know where the hell this is going to go. This could go anywhere. It's going through a tunnel. I didn't even know this tunnel existed. Okay. Who knows where this leads to? Oh, it's a dead end. But I didn't know that. I drove through it because I didn't know. Because I didn't have a mini-map to tell me that there was nothing on the other side. So, again, a mini-map would be very beneficial for the average player, even me, just to open it. You know, when I'm doing recordings, people don't know where certain things are. If you could open a mini-map and say, oh, we'll go over there to the lighthouse. Like, how... You tell me in the comments, how the hell do you get to the lighthouse from here? I mean, I do know, I suppose, but it's only because this game is my job. Moving on. The next one. This is the last one, actually. And it is an off-road area. Now, Driving Empire has a lot of vehicles such as, let's just type in Ford. Look, we've got a Ford Bronco. This is an off-road vehicle that would handle very well on an off-road area. Driving Empire fails to have an off-road area where you can put your vehicles to the test. They have beautiful suspension, great physics, great tires, look. And there's not really an off-road area. When I say off-road, I mean like an actual like bumpy, terrainy off-road area. It's just not a thing. You can't ever put your vehicle to the test. Whereas games like Southwest Florida, I can't think of any other games off the top of my head. They have like a beautiful off-road area where you can take your vehicle off-roading, really put it to the test. Look at this vehicle here. Like, this would be a great vehicle to take off-roading. They even have the physics for the mud. Look at the mud. Everywhere. Mud. It would be absolutely amazing if that was a thing, being able to go off-roading. Unless I'm wrong, but I totally do not know of an off-road area, dirt tracks, water, just like really getting in there, you know what I mean? I don't know anything like that. Also, I'm pretty much lost right now. I don't even know where I am. Who the hell knows where we are? I've never seen this in my life. Oh my god, what is going on here? I have never seen any of this. I've never been on this road. That's what I'm saying, bro. We need a mini-map. What is this? Damn, I've literally never been here. This highway, like, look at this. It's crazy. What the hell is down here? Ugh. Anyway, yeah, we definitely need the off-roading area. So to recap, in this video, we've mentioned fueling your car. I feel like it's something you need. Trucks, so lorries, cargo, taking a truck around, a mini-map to navigate, because God knows where I am right now, an off-road area, and jobs. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you have any additional things you think that Driving Empire is missing as a game, then let me know. Hopefully, you enjoyed, and goodbye.